To me, it was just a spooky corner of the internet, filled with urban legends and exaggerated tales. But last month, my curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to explore. I had always been tech-savvy, so accessing the dark web was easier than I expected. I found forums, marketplaces, and bizarre sites that looked like something straight out of a horror movie. But one night, I stumbled upon something that still haunts me, a chat room called The Abyss. The description was cryptic: talk with those who truly see. Intrigued and a bit naive, I clicked the link and entered the chat. The interface was basic, just a black screen with a list of usernames on the side and a chat window in the center. The usernames were strange: Ebonshade, Soulseeker, Whispering Void, and they immediately started messaging me. Ebonshade: welcome, new traveler. What do you seek? Soulseeker: knowledge, power, or perhaps something darker. I hesitated before typing. Just curious, what is this place? Whispering Void: this is a place where truths are revealed. But beware, not all truths are meant to be known. I felt a mix of excitement and unease. Before I could respond, a new message appeared. Ebonshade: would you like to see something truly enlightening? My heart raced as I typed, yes. A link appeared in the chat, ominously labeled, Enter the Abyss. Against my better judgment, I clicked it. My screen went black, then filled with a montage of disturbing images. Old, decaying buildings, people performing strange rituals, faces twisted in terror. It was overwhelming, like a nightmare unfolding before my eyes. When the images stopped, I found myself back in the chat room, but it was different. The usernames had changed to real names: David, Claire, Michael, and my webcam had turned on, displaying my own horrified face in the corner of the screen. Panic set in as I realized I couldn't close the window or turn off my computer. David: now you see, there's no turning back. I frantically tried to unplug my computer, but the screen remained on, showing my terrified expression and the cold, emotionless faces of the others in the chat. Claire: we know where you are. My heart felt like it was going to explode. I grabbed my phone to call for help, but it wouldn't turn on. Suddenly, my screen flickered, and a new video feed appeared, my own apartment, seen from a perspective I didn't recognize. It was as if someone was inside, watching me. Michael: you invited us in. Now we are everywhere. In a frenzy, I ran to my front door and threw it open, only to be met with the empty hallway of my apartment building. No one was there. I checked every room, every closet, but I was alone. When I returned to my computer, the chat room was gone. My screen was back to my desktop, as if nothing had happened, but I knew better. My phone buzzed, and I saw a notification for a new email from an unknown sender. The subject read, "Welcome to the Abyss, we are always watching." I haven't been the same since that night. I moved to a new city, changed my name, even got a new job. But the feeling of being watched never leaves me. Sometimes I'll catch a glimpse of a shadow in the corner of my eye, or hear a whisper when I'm alone. One night, about a week after I moved, I woke up to the sound of my computer booting up. I had left it off, but there it was, the screen glowing in the darkness. The chat room was back, but now the names were different. John, Emily, Sarah, all people I had known in my life, all who had passed away. John: why did you leave us? Emily: you can never escape. Sarah: we are part of you now. I unplugged the computer, but the screen stayed on, showing their faces, twisted in agony and anger. I screamed and threw the computer out of my window, watching it shatter on the pavement below. The screen finally went dark, but the terror remained. I replaced my computer, thinking it would end the nightmare. But then the text started. Unknown numbers, always the same message. We are watching. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. I see them everywhere now, in reflections, in crowds, in my dreams. If you ever find a chat room on the dark web called The Abyss, don't enter it. Some doors, once opened, can never be closed. One evening, as I was walking home from work, I felt someone watching me. I turned around, but no one was there. Quickening my pace, I hurried to my apartment. When I entered, my phone buzzed. Another unknown number. Text: we are here. The lights flickered, and the temperature dropped. My breath came out in visible puffs. I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, my hands trembling. As I backed into the living room, the shadows seemed to move, coalesce, forming shapes that were almost human. I don't know if it was a hallucination or something worse, but I heard their voices, whispering my name, promising I would never be alone again. I dropped the knife and ran to my bedroom, locking the door behind me. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. Desperation set in. I decided to document my experience, to warn others. I started typing out this story, but the words are running out. The whispers are too loud now. I can't think. They're here, with me, in the room. If you ever find this post, heed my warning. Do not go looking for the abyss. It will find you, and once it does, there is no escape.
If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and liking the video for more videos like this.